Okay, time for the important one. Let's talk about the event stream for live virtual venues. Now, whether this is because of the pandemic going on or because in the future you want to have a large enough event that people can view from home and not overload your capacity for the in person event, we've got that capability right here in the WeDo system. We keep it very simple and we let you have live chat. There's a live video, and you can also do live bidding that we're going to walk through today. So, really great tools. It opens inside of the event page that people are normally in, so there's no switching back and forth. Once they're in your virtual experience, they're there the entire time. So, as we talked about before, this link will take your viewers to that landing page, and that will be their home base for the virtual event. It all takes place there on that landing page. So, first, let's talk about how to enable the bidding chat. You're going to go to software settings, then to auction settings, and it'll be under general event details. You'll see it when you have it enabled right under daylight savings time, and you're just going to click to allow bidding chat. And when you do that, it will show up on the landing page as an option for your guests. Once that's set, we're going to make some items available to be live bid. So we've had it before where your guests who aren't present could still use the silent auction through the virtual bidding. Well, now we have it so that you can do live auction remotely as well. So to set that up, let's look at items, manage items. So we're familiar with this page. Right now, we're going to do the cash donation and the Colts game day basket to make them active. So first of all, let's make these two items active. And then when I click an item, under item type, it may likely be silent or quantity. We're going to move this to live, complete and go back. And same with the Colts basket. I'd like this to be live. And then we can set fair market value, allow live bids, starting bid, and the bid increment, all of those things. So once we have those set to where we'd like them, we complete and go back to save that information. And now when we get to live streaming and start the bidding, we're going to be able to live bid on those items. So now that my chat is enabled and I have some items available for live bidding, let's get our broadcast started. Now, we do recommend that you have one computer that's dedicated to the broadcast once you start it. That way you won't accidentally close the stream or anything while you're running the event. So it's a great idea to have whoever you have your three people, your broadcaster, the person who will be your speaker, and then somebody who's running the event. So you're going to want two iPads or a laptop and an iPad, whatever you'd like to do it, but just so you have one dedicated to the stream and one dedicated to the auction is a good way to go. So we're going to go to Event Central and we're going to go to Live Broadcast. And here you'll see, hey everybody, you'll see your video feed and your audio settings will be in here as well. This can be your computer's webcam. You can set it to an external webcam if you want to be focusing on a speaker or an item. You can also set your video privacy to dry run and include specific bidder numbers if you'd like to test. So maybe bidders 1, 2, and 3 are board members. I could enter them in here and then do a test run just to make sure all the tech is working. And then once I'm ready, set it to public and start. And then we'll be live. And that appears in the top third of the screen if your guests are either on their computer or on their mobile device on your landing page. That video feed will be right at the top and it won't interfere with anything else. They won't have to switch back and forth apps. It's all in one spot. If you have a third party running your video for any reason and they need stream keys or something like that, that technical information is available right down here. So let's talk about running the live auction. So that's through the Butler tool. So under Event Central will launch the Butler. And when this is your normal Butler, when that's available, you'll see a button right here that says live stream, and you'll click that to launch your live stream of bidding. And then you'll see your all of the items available in a list. You click one to bring that bid up. Now, this is why it's a good idea to have two computers running, so one person can be running the auction while the other person is still running the live stream itself. So once I choose, for instance, Fancy Cruise, and we have the bidding details correct, I can go ahead and click Start to start the live bidding. We have a starting bid, minimum bid, and you can also enter a floor bid if anybody wants to go live as you're bidding. And as those bids roll in, your guests will be able to see on their landing page which bid is currently live. They'll see the item, they'll see the item description, and they'll be able to click to bid. And as those come in, you'll be able to adjust up or down if you'd like to change the bid increment. And then when you're finally ready at the tail end of that particular bid, you can click sell to close the auction, and the person with the highest bid will win the auction. Fairly simple. So those are the three main features of our live events: the chat, the bidding live, and the live video. Those three things are pretty simple to use, and it's going to make your virtual event really comprehensive and easy to use. Again, it all lives on that normal landing page, so the video will show up at the top, and once they're logged in, you'll be able to see those live auction items and have your ability to view the chat so guests can interact like they would at a normal in-person event and get the best virtual experience that we think would be possible.